Dashing Diva mani today. I got a couple new sets from them, and this one is a different one, and I didn't realize it when I bought it, but I thought it's kind of good because it's actually a semi-cured gel one. So they have the regular strips that they have, the you know, ones that don't need UV light curing, that I have used before. So we've used these ones, haven't used these ones yet. I love all of the semi-cured gel ones I've been trying, so I thought was kind of good that I mistakenly bought these ones. I just liked the pattern on them, and then they got here and I realized they were different. So I thought we would do these ones today because I know I don't normally like a pastel color, but these have white strips and I like a good white mani, and I haven't done a white mani in a long time. So I thought we would try this one today. Oh, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather. I am a ColorStreet stylist and I am a nail addict. I try all different kinds of things, obviously. These are not ColorStreet, but I like to try everything. I am an equal opportunity nail addict. I will try just about any nail strips. So I have tried Dashing Diva once before, and I actually liked it. I was not expecting to like it because I had not heard great things about them, but I liked it. So I bought a few more sets, and I am super excited to try these ones now. So we're gonna jump right in. So I did already open this so I could see what they include in the box. And then I just kind of tossed everything back in there. So it comes in the light protective case because UV light or light in general is gonna start to cure them. So almost all of the gel strips that are semi-cured come in some type of packaging like this. But with this one, you could actually open it and see what's in it, versus the other ones that I've used, you can't see it because it's just like in a black plastic sleeve that you have to open up. So in there we have the instructions, of course. I'm using my tweezers, not because I'm like worried about like bacteria or something on here. I just don't know that my base coat's 100% dry yet, so I don't want to mess it up. Got a couple alcohol prep pads, got a orange wood stick, and then the nail file. For some reason they do theirs just one-sided. The other side is always just plastic with the Dashing Diva logo on them. So that's what comes in the box for, like, you know, extra bits and bobs. The important bit is how much nail strip are we getting, right? So it comes with 4 little strips. So one on each side here, and each of these contain the same thing. So 1 strip of white ones and 1 strip that has some of the design ones on them. So there is 2, 4, 6, 7. So then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wait a minute. 2, 4. Yeah. So there's 9 on this one, 7 on this one. So, and then the other side is the same thing. Same strips, same amount, same sizes, etc. So if you use 1 strip per nail, you could potentially get 2 full manis out of this. I'm probably not going to use 1 strip per nail because, as you can see, the sides are different sizes. So you know, it's to make it ideally so that, you know, it's going to fit the most people, right? So especially for the thumbs, I'm probably going to use 1 strip per thumb just because of how the size difference is at either end. So could potentially get 2 out of this, maybe not. It depends. They definitely have enough sizes that I think if you have like both of these would work for your thumb, you could potentially use this twice, or maybe do like a mani and a pedi with it. Ooh, that would be a good idea because I bet you that one would fit the big toe really well. And I think this one still would fit my thumbnail pretty well as well. So, all right, let's get going with this. I'm going to take them all out just because I think, like I said, I might need to use both sides of things here. I think we're gonna do the little daisies. It's funny, here they're clear. On the box, they look pink. But that may have just been to kind of show the design in the picture. And I'm kind of glad about that because I didn't really want pink. I know probably right now on camera they look pink because they're sitting on my pink mat. But they really are clear. I mean, it has a slight pink tinge to it, and it does have some pink polka dots mixed in with the white polka dots in between the daisies. I don't know if you can see that. But I wouldn't call it pink. I would call it more clear. So I haven't really decided yet which fingers 100% I want to put these on. I'm thinking just doing like, you know, middle ring finger accent and do white on the others. Yeah, and then I have my UV light over here. I actually got a new one, a bigger one, so that I didn't have to do like the other one that I had. You couldn't put your whole hand under. So like I had to do my thumbs separate, and it was annoying the crap out of me. So I got this new one on Amazon. It was $12-ish, I think. Not super expensive, just something to do these strips that I do with that use the UV light. Okay. Sorry, I keep talking instead of starting like I say I'm going to. All right, let's see here. I think the smallest one is going to be too small for me. I think I need this one for my pinky, and I'm probably going to use the slightly larger end of it. Most of these strips, when you read the instructions, it will tell you to go small. Right? It'll say, you know, don't go too close to the edge. It won't last, blah, blah, blah. I can't stand that. I want it to be right up to the edge of my nail, so I thoroughly ignore the instructions and do it how I want to do it. All right, so if these are not separate, a lot of the times they have a separate topping thing for each nail. So like the plastic that's on top is separate, but this one is not. It's just one long sticky sheet over the top. I almost got I thought I was going to have my base coat messed up by that, but thankfully it is dry. I did put it under the UV light for a minute to make it sure it was dry. Speaking of base coat, so again, I have on the keratin, the Nail Aid Keratin 3-Day Growth. I've been trying that one the last couple manis instead of the Nail Envy growth serum stuff. So I have that on, 2 coats of that, and then a coat of Orly Bonder. All right, I'm gonna move these over a little bit so I can put my little thing down here to rest my hand on. I don't know why, but it seems to make it easier. And you have something to elevate your hand on instead of putting it flat on the table. I don't know why. I don't know that it actually really makes any difference, or if it's just like a, what do they call it? Like a, not a placebo. Of course, I think all I can think of is placebo right now, but I know that's not what it is. But all I can think of is placebo effect. But you know what I mean, I think. You know, where it's just like, I think it helps, but who knows, it may not actually help. So all of these, I have had an issue with shrinkage. That's what he said. So I'm gonna try cutting it a little farther over the tip of my nail so that hopefully by the time it truly cures up, like by morning, it is not, because what was happening is I'm getting the bit at the top, you know, that is short, and I don't like that. It makes me crazy because it'll look like so gorgeous, like the whole mani will be beautiful, and then I'm looking at that little bit of tip that is not covered on the top, and it'll drive me crazy. So I'm gonna try leaving this over the tip of my nail a little bit, but I'm gonna cut those corners off because those definitely don't need to be there. I find these little tiny cuticle scissors work really well for these gel strips. I like them a lot, so to do this. I love my cute little antique scissors that I use for my ColorStreet, but with my ColorStreet I can cut stuff off with my fingernail. These you need to, and so I just feel like I need more control. I don't know, and like minor cutting instead of like cutting a big piece off. And so I just found these work better for me when I'm doing the gel strips. All right, I love this white. I love white. I think a good white mani is just classic and pretty, and love it. Love it, love it. It gives me spring vibes. There's this one spot in the corner that I can tell is not sticking the way it should, and it's annoying me. And I did a lot of cuticle work before I started. Really did the, I used this glass pusher that I found after Stacy showed it on her channel a while back, and bought them on Amazon. So they're a glass like cuticle pusher, but they're really meant to kind of scrub off the cuticle on your nail plate. So the that both ends have this like frosted bit to it, and it makes it rough, and then you can kind of scrub the cuticle off your nail plate but not actually damage your nail plate. They work really well. So I like those to do. So I did that. I did trim a little bit. I'm trying not to trim my cuticles, but I did. And of course, you can see on that finger, I did it a little too close, because there were some pieces that were just like long and sticking out, and I wanted to cut them off, and then it got a little too much, but come on. There we go. Okay. So I'm excited to do this one. I actually did another one, a different mani before this, that I've filmed, but I'm not posting yet. And you guys will find out why when I do post it. But I didn't post it yet because I need to wait a little bit. And you'll find out soon why I needed to wait. But I did do a mani with the sub box. So I did that before doing this. So you'll see that one after this one probably. And it came out so cute, you guys. So cute. I loved it. And I can't wait to do another one with the sub box sets, because I used 3 out of the sets that are in there. So there's still 2 more I want to use. I don't know that I'm going to use the pink one. I mean, I might, like, you know, another time. But the one that's basically Alter Ego or whatever it was, it looks just like one of the Secret Agent sets, and you know everybody's mad about that, which it is annoying. I mean, personally, I wasn't super upset about it because I feel like regardless of that, the box is a good value. We got a lot of good stuff in there this month, and I think it was definitely worth it. And so to me, that set is just like, meh, it's extra, it's fluff, I don't care. Because if I use it, great. If I don't, I'll give it to somebody, I'll sell it, I don't care. I'm not super upset about it. I know some people are, because they feel like it's kind of like a lie, you know? Like they're going, oh, look, brand new exclusive set, and it's not. It's actually one we've made before. We just put a new name on it. So it is a lie. It is like misleading, I think. But I'm I don't know. I'm not super upset about it. It's annoying, but I'm not like, you know, all up in arms about it either. Let's see. Which one? I kind of like the design better on this one, and I think it will fit. I think this one might fit a little better, although these two are the same. So maybe we should do this one and this one so that they're slightly different. What do I want to do? Or this one maybe. Is this one right sized? Yeah, this one might actually work too. I love it when strips are on a clear backing like this so that I can put them up against my finger and truly check to see, like, are they going to fit? Are they the right size? You know, I hate it when they're on a paper backing where I can't see. Like, obviously the ColorStreet ones you can see, right? Because you pull out the strip, you just put it right up against your finger. But the ones that come like this and they're on a backing that's like not clear, oh, so annoying. Because then you're like, well, does it fit? Does it not fit? I don't know. And I hate that. Hate that. I don't know. Will this one fit my middle finger? I think it might. Let's go with those ones just to, because they're a little bit bigger, I think. And I would rather have them not be too far away from the cuticle, so. There we go. All right. Gonna use that side. These little daisies are so cute, and then the polka dots, super cute. Super, super cute. Let's see if they're actually super, super cute on, all right? Yeah, I mean, I may put strips a little closer to the edge of my nail than some people, but I can't stand it if there is too much space. It drives me nuts. So, you know, they might last a little longer if I put them farther away, but I don't care. I can't stand how they look when I do that. Oh my God, how cute is that? Oh, all right. I'm in love with this. This is awesome. We're going to cut it a little away from the top of our nail, Heather. Remember, we want to leave some extra. I love this, that it's like that see-through kind of look, but it's still got a design on it. So cute. The daisies are perfection. Just what we need after a cold winter. A little bit of spring in our lives, right? Oh my God, that is so stinking cute. I love it. Okay, scissors, listen. Let's not get any chewed here, okay? I'm gonna cut that little bit of a corner off, but I'm gonna leave the nail strip a little long, like I said. So on the box, these say they go on like a strip, but they harden up like a nail. So we'll see. To me, that means like, you know, like the kiss nails, you know, that are actual tips. Like I feel like that, if you're telling me it hardens up like a nail, I expect it to be like that. So we'll see if they meet my expectations or not. They definitely are easy to put on, like they're regular strips, and like the lovely Hello and the Shibella gel strips, because of the I don't want to call it thickness because they're not super thick, but they are definitely thicker than ColorStreet strips. So you know, because I mean, look at, if you held a ColorStreet strip, a fresh one like this, it would just, right? It would start to bend because they're not stiff like this. They're not as thick. They are a little bit thinner. These are not super thick though either, but it's just enough that it makes it super easy to handle and apply. And then it's also just enough to me that it's kind of like doing 2 layers of ColorStreet. So it has that thickness, so it gives my nail support. So I like that part of it too. I still haven't bought it. I've got to buy some of that. Someone recommended to me this stuff that looks like it comes like in a bottle, like nail polish, right? And you paint it on and it's supposed to like make the gel polish just kind of bubble up and come off, because that is the one thing with all of these different gel strips. I don't know if they're actually gel polish. I have a feeling they're not, because they certainly don't smell like nail polish, but you know, that's what they're calling them. They're semi-cured gel. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh my God. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, that, you know, all of these pretty much you can't remove them with nail polish remover. You need to peel them off. And I haven't had really any trouble with it. I don't feel like it's damaged my nails when they come off. I use oil. I use nail oil and like kind of pick up the edge a little bit, get the nail oil under there, and you know, it comes off. And even without nail oil, they come off pretty easily, which is weird because they do seem to last really well too. But you know, anytime you have to pull something off of your nail, there is the chance that it's going to damage it. It's going to take a layer of your nail with it. And I don't like that part of it. So I'm looking for other options to make these work. Again, not going to replace my ColorStreet. I love my ColorStreet, but I do like all these different options, because sometimes I feel like ColorStreet, I've got like, okay, this is what I've got, and they don't always have all of these kind of designs that I would like. So I like having other options. And I do really like the gel strips. I feel like they're a good option. I keep hoping that ColorStreet's going to come out with them. Like, I keep going, okay, come on. Next time they release something, it's going to be, they're going to say, we're going to do the gel strips, but it hasn't happened yet. I would really like to see that, because I think that's one part that they are missing out on. Like, honestly, forget the makeup. I don't think you can go from, well, you can, but I don't think you should. Let's put it that way. They're good at nails. Stick to that. Do that. Do different options for nails. Keep perfecting it. Do things like the semi-cured gel. Do nail decals and different nail art options. Do the cuticle oils like they have, the hand lotions, things like that. Stick with that. Woo, I just knocked over my ice water, and thankfully it didn't spill all over my desk. Stick with that. Don't try and go into different, like, you know, let's get into makeup and skincare. Like, no, just do the nail polish, and you do it so well. Like, just keep getting better at it, you know, make more different options for us. I don't know. And that may not be a very popular opinion, but that's just the way I see it. I feel like they do well with this. Like, let's not spend time developing blush and lipstick and whatever. Spend time developing like some new methods for making strips, different designs. Again, like I said, doing different nail art options. I was so excited to see nail decals in our box this month. Like, do that, man. Make us some fun stuff for our nails. You're our nail people. You do nails. Do the nails. Don't start branching out into other stuff, because then that takes away from what your main thing is. You're going to spend less money, less time doing that because you're doing the other thing. I don't know. I always expect one day to like get an email saying like, you, Heather, have shared far too many of your opinions and we cannot have you as a stylist anymore because you aren't towing the company line. But I'm too little. I doubt they even notice. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the time would be better spent perfecting this, perfecting the nail strips, coming up with all sorts of new and innovative things, and be the company that all of the other companies are trying to be, which they are. All the other companies, though, have come out with a gel line. And so now I feel like that puts us behind because we haven't yet. I feel like every other company was trying to be ColorStreet before, and now they're just kind of doing what they're doing, and I don't know if you know, they concentrate on makeup, are we gonna lose that momentum of everybody else wants to be this particular company? Because I feel like that's always the way it was. You know, all the other companies were trying to do what ColorStreet did really great. And then now they're moving on to just trying to do other things. So I love this design. Can I say that? Love the little daisies. They're so stinking cute. Right now, everything looks a little wonky because I have all these long edges, but like, they're so cute. All right. I think those ones are done. I'm going to need these ones to go on my pointer and obviously thumb. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think it has to be this one because I feel like this one's too big. Let's see. Actually, this end of it, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's too big. All right. Now that I have this on too, I would definitely say it's not pink. It's more of like a skin tone vibe going on in the background of that. And then it's obviously translucent, so definitely not pink like it looked like on the box, like it was a slightly, although I guess skin tone is kind of a light pinkish color too, but come on off, little guy. There we go. Okay. So, I think I said at the beginning of the video, but I just ordered these on the Walmart website. I don't know, honestly, if Dashing Diva has like their own site that they sell on. I should look into that. I'll look into it before I post the video, and then if they do, I'll post it in the... Okay, forget it. My pusher fell down and it was like just not, it was not having it. It was not having me pick it back up, so that's fine. It can be on the floor then. Oh, this pusher has some kind of residue on it. I don't want that to get on my strip. Thank goodness I have 12 million of these, right? So many of these little rubber pusher guys. I love the white too. I'm like, I would totally do an entire white mani. I think it's beautiful, classic, ladylike, you know, all that good stuff. So I would do all white too. I love it. I can't remember the last time though that I did just one color on my nails. Used just one set. Like, I think the only time recently that I've used just one set is like this, where it's an art set, you know? It has design strips in it, and that's why I used just the one. But normally, even with those, I'm using like an art set and a solid or a glitter or something like that. I have not, and I definitely have not done just one color on all my nails in so long. This is driving me nuts. This, when I turn it this way, I can see it. When I try and turn it the other way, which is easier for me to nip, I can't. There's like just a little bit that is like up on my cuticle and sticking up kind of. And I keep seeing it and it's driving me crazy. That's the part about having it right up to the edge of your nail, is that sometimes that happens, and then it's like, just like when the light hits it right, I can see it. There we go. I gotcha, you little bugger. There we go. Okay. All right, I was doing my pointer fingers. I can't wait to see how these are going to look tomorrow once they're actually set up and I can file them. I think they're going to look freaking amazeballs. I'm excited. All right. Come on, you little... I hate how hard these little sticky papers are to get up. There we go. Like, once you get a little corner moving, you got it. But it's just, you know what, to get it started sometimes. Even with these extra sharp pointy tweezers, it's hard. I'm gonna stretch this a tiny bit. That's the other thing I like about these. They are definitely, like, so far I've found all of the gel strips are stretchable too. So if they're a little off from your size, you can always go with a slightly smaller strip and stretch it. But what I have noticed is sometimes when they cure up, they do cure up like back to the original size. Not always, but sometimes I've noticed that happens. So especially if you're trying to stretch too far, like, it's not going to work. But you can stretch them a little bit and it will stay. And you definitely have to cut them. They don't cut with your fingertip or with your nail, you know, like ColorStreet does. You always have to cut these guys. They're not, there is, Stacy calls it like pool floaty plastic. They're not, you can't cut through them with your fingernail. You always have to use scissors or nippers. All right, last one. Let's see, which one do we want to use for the thumb? I think this one might actually work, and then I can do a petty and use that for my big toe. And maybe put some of the cutesy little daisies on my little baby toes. Gotta love a white pedicure too. I love a white pedicure. Especially in the summer when you're a little tan. All right. The other thing they usually do with these strips, and I'll show you once I take this one off. That was weird. Thought I smelled like something burning for a second, but it went away. Do you see this end is a bit more rounded, this end is a bit more square. So if you have different shaped nail beds, if you have more square nail bed versus round, they kind of will fit both. Mine are more rounded. So I usually use the end that's more rounded. Sometimes I don't because I want the end that's bigger. And usually the bigger end is the square end. But these actually are perfect. They're just the right size for my thumb, which is awesome. Okay. Get that little corner. Oh, they're so pretty. The other thing I like about the gel strips, okay? I know I keep telling you all these things that I'm loving about these. Don't worry, I am not forsaking ColorStreet. I love my ColorStreet, but I am finding some good things with these other brands or other type of strips. They're so shiny. So shiny. They stay shiny. Like some, depending on the finish in ColorStreet, I find that they don't stay super shiny. Like the shimmery strips for me tend to not stay very shiny. Usually, obviously, glitters will stay shiny. Sometimes the flat ones, not flat, solid, they don't stay as shiny. So kind of depending on what the finish is to it, it doesn't always stay super shiny, but these tend to just stay really like high gloss, and I love that because I love a good glossy nail. I'm not really like a matte nail polish kind of girl. I have a bottle of matte top coat, and I think I've used it once, maybe twice. I'm just not a matte polish kind of girl. I like the high gloss. So it's another thing I like about the gels. They tend to be a good high gloss, unless of course it is, you know, one of the ones that's a matte strip, because they do make matte strips in the gels too. So, but if it's meant to be shiny, it's so shiny. It stays shiny. All right. Some bits right there that were annoying me. Okay, so yeah, that's it, I think. I'm gonna cure them under the LED light off camera. You don't need to watch me do that part. And then I will take some nail fees tomorrow and get this posted, because it's been a little bit since I posted a video for you guys, so I want to get something up. So I will probably get this one up right up tomorrow for you before I start work. So, oh my God, look at that glossy white. It's so freaking good. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, makes my little heart happy. Okay, so there they are. I will let you know how they cure up and how they hold up. We'll see, and I'll let you guys know in the next video probably. All right, that's it for this one. I will see you on the next one. Love you. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to come on and do a quick video to show you the set that I did last night with the Dashing Diva Glaze semi-cured gels. Guys, okay, so this is only the next morning, so let's just keep that in mind, but these are freaking awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I've done other gels before. You know, I did the Lovely Hello gels, and then Shibella ones. Those both took time to cure. The Lovely Hello ones are a UV light one, but I remember if you've watched those videos when I did them, when I put them under the UV light, I felt like they weren't fully cured yet, right? They were still like soft. And the Shibella ones are not a UV light one. You can do it without a UV light, so they take time to cure. These ones, as soon as I took them out of the light, they were hard. I was in total shock because I didn't expect it. It says it on here, right? It says, applies like a strip, hardens to a nail. I didn't believe them. I said, yeah, right. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't think that's going to happen. And it did. They were just like a gel polish as soon as I took them out of the light. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it when I... Can you hear that on the camera? I don't know. They're hard. They are like I put a full coverage tip on my nail. Except they don't feel like that. They feel comfortable instead of usually when I put on full coverage tips, they're annoying and they don't feel comfortable to me. These feel really good on. They filed easy after I cured them. They filed easy before I cured them too because I did file them a little bit. But they feel like they're hard, like they'll protect my nails really well. They actually have given my nails a hair, a little bit of length because they got hard under the UV light. You can't really see it, I don't think. Probably on camera, I can barely see it with my naked eye, but they're all a little tiny bit over the free edge of my nail, and they're fine. They're not, because they're hard. They do have, can you see? They're a little thicker, obviously, than a, ColorStreet strip or one of the other strips like that, but not really super thick or anything. And they also have this like part here that actually is like a little thicker right in the right spot to, can you see that? I don't know. To give your nail that nice rounded look to it. So I'm super impressed with these. I'm kind of shook that I'm that impressed by these because I really wasn't expecting to be that pleased with them. I did go online and look, and they have a website that is just a Dashing Diva site. I bought these on Walmart's website. I didn't buy them off the Dashing Diva site. They do have one. They did have some more of these, but not a ton of options. There was maybe 10, I think. And their site was a little hard to navigate to find them. But I will link the site in the description of this video. But yeah, I mean, the long and short of it is they are really awesome. I like them so far. I'm gonna leave them on as long as I can. You know how I am. I don't really like to leave them. I want to change them. I want to change them too quickly. But I will leave them on as long as I can possibly tolerate it to see how long they last. And I'll do an update video. But I really like these. Of the gel nail strips, these are the best ones so far that I've used. I like them a lot. So yeah, I'm a little shook by these guys. So I would go and try them out. But all right. So that's it. Nail face to follow. All right. Love you. Bye.